On June 2nd, the skies over Sicily turned gray with ash and smoke following a violent eruption of Mount Etna, the highest and most active volcano in Europe. The explosion caught tourists and locals off guard, delivering a dramatic display of nature's power. Ash columns shot more than 6,000 meters, nearly 20,000 feet, into the sky, prompting authorities to issue a red aviation alert. The eruption followed a night of volcanic tremors that quickly intensified, becoming one of the most powerful eruptive events in recent years. The eruption was preceded by a gradual increase in seismic activity beginning the night of June 1st. At 10 p.m. Universal Time Coordinated, monitoring sensors started picking up tremors at a depth of 2.88 kilometers beneath the surface. These seismic movements peaked around 1 a.m., just hours before the full eruption at 4:14 a.m., when Etna unleashed a series of strombolian explosions and released its pent-up energy. From the volcano's southeast crater, one of the most active vents in the Etna complex, white plumes of smoke began rising and quickly turned thick and black. Soon after, a violent ejection of lava, ash, incandescent rocks, and toxic gases surged down the mountainside in the form of pyroclastic flows, among the most dangerous phenomena during volcanic events. Social media was flooded with dramatic footage within minutes. Videos captured by tourists and residents showed scenes of chaos, deafening explosions, thick smoke blanketing the sky, and people fleeing down the slopes while covering their ears. The sight, described by some as resembling a nuclear cloud due to its sheer intensity, was visible for miles between the cities of Messina and Catania.
Explosion or something. Wow. How lucky are we?
Italy's National Institute of Geophysics and Volcanology confirmed it was a strombolian eruption, marked by near-continuous explosions hurling volcanic material hundreds of meters into the air. In its morning bulletin, the institute stated that the volcano's activity had intensified significantly and was now strong and almost continuous. One of the areas most affected by ashfall was Piano Vader, where a thin but persistent layer began settling on rooftops, vehicles, and crops. At 3:32 a.m. Universal Time Coordinated, the Toulouse Volcanic Ash Advisory Center raised the aviation color code to red, signaling a direct threat to flights in the region. A few hours later, at 6:39 a.m., the alert level was downgraded to orange as the eruptive column's intensity slightly decreased. Italian authorities responded swiftly. Emergency protocols were activated, access to the volcano was shut down, and tourists were evacuated from high-risk zones. Hundreds of people in total were moved to safety, including groups stranded in mountainous areas where ash clouds had reduced visibility to almost zero. Experts confirmed that while the eruption wasn't catastrophic, it ranked among the strongest of the past decade. The combination of volcanic ash, toxic gases, lava flows, and seismic tremors created a high-risk scenario that fully justified the decisive action taken by officials. Etna's tourist area was completely closed off to the public as damage assessments began and scientists closely monitored ongoing volcanic activity. Authorities reminded the public that due to Etna's unpredictable and active nature, it can quickly shift from moderate behavior to a dangerous eruptive crisis. The event also significantly disrupted international air traffic. Several flights bound for Sicily or scheduled to pass over the area were canceled or rerouted. The massive ash column, which climbed to 21,000 feet, posed a serious hazard to aircraft. Pyroclastic flows, fast-moving clouds of hot gas and volcanic rock, raced down Etna's slopes at high speeds, though they didn't reach populated areas. Still, the event served as a stark reminder of how deadly these eruptions can be, especially in densely populated zones. The eruption also had public health consequences, particularly in areas affected by ashfall. Authorities issued warnings advising people to limit outdoor exposure, especially children, the elderly, and those with respiratory issues. This violent reawakening of Etna adds to its long history of eruptions, many of them spectacular, but also potentially deadly. Standing at over 3,300 meters, nearly 11,000 feet, the volcano is one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders of the Mediterranean and, at the same time, a constant source of concern. Despite the danger it poses, Etna continues to fascinate and attract scientists and tourists alike. Its constant monitoring helps experts anticipate eruptive episodes like this one in June, though an unexpected surge in intensity can never be ruled out.
Incroyable. Tout le monde est en panique, tout le monde descend. Ah, truc de ouf là.
As the hours passed, the volcano's activity showed slight signs of decline, though intermittent strombolian explosions continued. Scientific teams remained in the area, carefully analyzing the behavior of the southeast crater, the epicenter of this latest eruption. For the local communities, the event left behind a complex mix of fear, respect, and resignation. Used to living in the shadow of this giant, Sicilians know that Etna can awaken at any moment, disrupting daily life and reminding everyone of the Earth's uncontrollable force.